Welcome to 10 Minutes, everybody. So I got a shy Alex sitting next to me. He doesn't want to be seen, but he's sitting here quietly. You won't even hear him. We just stopped real quick to send a number, so I figured I'd rip off a video before I didn't get one done today. So today's update, had a great lunch today with a guy who used to fix our cars. I talked about him in an earlier video. So we went and looked at the car today, and he's in. So he's gonna take the car and fix it up. Hopefully next week we can get it moved over there. But I really enjoyed today. I asked him, instead of just meeting me at the car and looking at the car, I asked him if he wanted to sit down and have lunch first. So we met at Main Street Grill, had lunch, chatted, talked about insane amount of things. Really enjoyed the conversation. It was a ton of fun. He's super big into cars, always been super big into cars. He goes to Watkins Glen, lots of fun. So we did that. I took him for a ride in my car. We had a little fun sliding around some corners, and then we went and checked the car out. It's got some issues, some rot and things that he's got to address, but nothing that he's not willing to dive into. So that's super exciting. Something I wanted to share too, so it's a little bit of business talk on the back end of this conversation, but he had a super awesome analogy for people who run businesses and own businesses. And he said, hey, if you put a whole bunch of, the plates on the stick, I don't know if people, relate to that, but, those guys, they spin a bunch of plates on sticks, and then, they're running around spinning them, making sure everything's working properly or everything's spinning. What happens if you take the guy who's spinning the plates out of the room? The plates all stop spinning and they crash and they fall on the ground. I think that's a super powerful analogy on the fact that if you own your own business and you don't have a succession plan, if you own your own business and you don't have a right-hand person, it's everything you've built, everything you worked so hard for. If you don't put that, safety net in, or if you don't have the structure so that you can have something big happen to your life, and maybe you have to go away for a year or two from the business because of sickness or because of family or whatever you have to deal with, the plates are all just going to fall. You're going to end up with nothing when you come back, and it's going to be terrible. So I think that's a super cool lesson that came from lunch. There was a lot of great conversation, but I just wanted to get a video done quick, get it out. So have a good night, everybody.